Okay, we are live on HSBN Live for Media Day for a press conference for Martin County. And Coach, if you can tell us your name and a little bit about your background and your coaching staff.
My name is Brett Hawkins. This is my 17th year coaching and teaching, all at the high school level. I grew up in Brevard County, went to Gallia High School, played for Ernie Rosso up at Brevard Community College, which is now Eastern Florida, then went over to play at UCF. My coaching staff consists of two ex-big leaguers, Scott Proctor and Rob Murphy, who do the pitching for me. I have two ex-principals / ADs, coaches, John Messina and Mike Lingren. John Messina won 5 state titles down at Miami Pace years ago, but they are both up here helping me. And I also have Todd Beloche, who's a former Jensen Beachhead coach. I coached under him over there. Now he coaches with me here, helping me out. And then I have my JV coach, which is Joe Pedigo. He was a former player. And then we also, to incorporate the school side of things, because we do a whole type program, I have a guidance counselor. She helps me, and she does all the school side, pulling the kids out and doing stuff like that, staying on top of grades. That's what we do.
So you guys are the defending district champions, and what was it like coming into this season for you seniors, coming in for fall ball as champions, now being the hunted and approaching this season that way? How has that been for you guys?
We knew we always had the #1 target on our back. We just push harder because of that, because we know people are hunting for us. So just doing more in the weight room, on and off the field.
Well, we can attest to that. We've had many schools already come in and say that they are, in fact, looking forward to playing you guys.
We put the work on and off the field, and we're not expecting anything less or more. Just one thing we're expecting this year is states and nothing else.
All right. And how about for the other seniors?
We're used to being hunted. We work hard, shows off on the field. It's pretty simple as that.
We just have a ton of confidence. We play with confidence every time we're out on the field. We're very strong. We're all close. It's really a big team atmosphere.
It's like a brotherhood.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's why we play so well together. It's a brotherhood.
So as seniors coming back, a little different than it is as a sophomore and a junior, right?
Yeah.
A little more expected of you guys. Maybe you guys can talk to some of that, the difference of coming back as a senior.
I mean, there wasn't much of a difference because our team last year was a bunch of juniors and all of us were already so close, and we only had like 2 seniors. So with all of us like building our relationship since sophomore year, all of us on varsity, we've become like stronger and all of us become closer. So that's helped a lot in the process.
Coaches expect a little more of you guys as seniors?
Yeah, a lot of responsibility. It's like he lets us coach them, basically.
He wants us to do what we're comfortable with, because if we're having fun, we're doing good out on the field, we'll start winning games, we'll be good.
When we set the program up, that was our goal. The first year we played, I had these guys, and they were a bunch of sophomores, and we went down and played Archbishop McCarthy, and we got our tails kicked in. But I wanted these guys to see that's where you need to set the bar. That's where we wanted to be in 3 years, or where we wanted to get to. So letting those guys see it, taste it, get a feel for it. Now seeing them as seniors, I think that's where they want to be, and that's where I've handed them the reins and said, this is your program, you guys go with it.
Did you guys have experience playing before high school? Did you guys play together at all?
Not together.
No. We always play like on separate teams.
On separate teams. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys have 8 returning seniors this season, so I assume, as you said, you are supremely confident this season, and it seems like that's how the rest of the team feels about it too. Is everybody looking at another district title? Is that the goal for this season? Is everybody feeling confident about that goal?
That's the goal every season. Every season we play at Martin County, we're looking to win. No matter what team it is, next year we're looking to win, no matter what.
It seems as though you guys have scheduled some of your harder games on the road this season. Maybe, Coach, you can talk a little bit about that, about scheduling and building the team up that way.
We do, and as you lay out the schedule, you look, okay, where do you travel if you get out of districts? Where do you have to head to? Well, our district, after you get out of that, goes regionals down to the south. So we go right out of the gate. We go down and play Florida Christian, and we're going down to play Florida International down there right out of the gate in their preseason or their first week season tournament. just so again these guys can experience, know what it is, what the environments are like out of our area here. And I think with the type of guys we have, the adversity, they need to experience it and push through it the whole year. So when we get to that point at the end of the year, when time comes to when it counts, they know what they need to do.
As all these players are returning, they've had time, and you've had time to develop an identity for this team and a personality. Maybe you and the players can talk a little bit about the identity and the personality of this team coming back.
The only identity with us is we like to stay very family oriented. Like, we don't do anything unless we're all together. Barbecues, hunting, we do everything with each other. So we try to keep everything in a nice, tight, organized brotherhood kind of thing.
And sometimes, as broadcasters, we've noticed that the teams that are like that tend to stay together through the hard times. Just because you're down 3 runs in the 4th, 5th inning doesn't mean the game's over. And a lot of times, we see the teams that stick together are the ones that are able to come back in those situations. Do you guys feel confident if the momentum's against you that you can turn that around?
Of course, 100%.
Did you guys play fall ball this year?
Yeah, a lot
How
of
did that
us
go
did.
for you?
Pretty good. I mean, we didn't really have that much playing time because for fall ball he really lets the JV guys that don't have that much experience. We had a couple games. We did what we had to do, just kind of getting back into things.
You got plans for spring break?
Yeah, we go up to
go ahead.
Brevard. We go up and travel for a week, for the few days. We go up and play on the road a couple days. We're going up to play Mel High, and then we're going up also to play Bayside at Eastern Florida. So to let the boys again experience a nice field, nice complex. So we're playing up
Yeah,
there.
oh yeah.
Yeah. So.
Coach, talk about your pitching staff a little bit. We haven't talked about pitching at all. It can be so important for as you get closer towards the end of the season, having that pitching staff can be critical. Maybe you can talk about your pitching staff from last season coming into this season.
Well, having my top 2 guys come back helps a lot. This guy right here, he's the workhorse. We're gonna go on how he goes. He's going to FIU, so he's already got his plan set, which is great. But again, I think he has unfinished business in high school, and he knows that. And as far as he takes us, we're going to ride that. We also have lefty Alex Albertini, another senior who was probably our 1A last year. He'll be coming back again. And then after that, we got to kind of find between some health issues. We brought in another senior this year to help us on the back end. But if we find that depth, we also have, I think will be a surprise this year, I have a sophomore pitcher who has a very live arm. And I think people are going to be surprised how much he's going to throw for us. Luke Lamond, I think, will do something for us this year.
And you talked about FIU. Do you have any other college commits, whether it's from these seniors or any
I do.
other seniors?
Blake is going to Kaiser. Dragon is going to Palm Beach State. Teever's going to FIU. I have one, Gavin Mellions is going to Stetson. I have another one going, Peyton McIntosh is going to Eckerd. And I have another senior, Alex Napoli, who is going to Kaiser with Blake. So those
You're
are my
on top
seniors.
of the colleges come calling, huh?
They're there.
And those are all Florida schools.
All
too,
Florida
so-
schools, yes, they are. And that kind of shows you what these guys have set the bar up for, and
Yeah,
where
it says a
that's why
lot.
people are looking at these guys to try to knock them off. Yes.
How has the experience of Media Day been for you guys, especially coming back in as district champs? What's Media Day been like for you guys?
It's actually kind of new. We never really done this before. So we came into this kind of.
What would you think of the activities?
Oh, it was cool. It was a good experience.
Very fun.
A lot of other high school teams will get to experience it, but we're just glad we got to be a part of it.
Well, we're glad you guys could come.
Excellent.
I guess that's all I have. Just wanted to say good luck on the coming season, and we'll see you guys out on the ball field.
Yep.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yep,
Thanks
Thank you.
for coming.